The following segment is sponsored by Ward MD Facial Plastic Surgery and Form Derm Spa. As we prepare to head into fall, what kind of beauty treatments are the best to get during cooler weather? Well, Dr. Daniel Ward is here with a list. Welcome, Dr. Ward. Great to see you.
It's great to be here.
You give us the best information. We love when you're here. Okay, let's start with what procedures are popular as people head back to work and school after summer break.
So, summer's obviously one of the funnest times of year for everybody.
Yes.
But it's busy. Like, you know, the kids are out of school, maybe you're taking time off work, but that time is tough. And as a result, it's tough for people sometimes to get the procedures done or the treatments done that they want to.
That's true.
You know, because certain procedures may require a week off here, 2 weeks off there, and also some of them, most of them, require you to stay out of the sun. And most of us, especially living in a state like Utah where we get to enjoy all the seasons, we want to enjoy the summer while we can.
We want to be outside in the sun.
So you may not want to spend 3 weeks indoors in the middle of the summer when we only get, you know, whatever, 8, 12 weeks of nice weather.
That's very true. What are some of the treatments that are the most popular, would you say, in the fall?
So anything that requires more indoor time as part of the recovery. So for example, laser procedures where we're, you know, removing part of the skin in order to kind of harness the body's healing mechanisms to get rid of wrinkles, tighten the skin, get rid of spots. That's a great example because you just don't want UV exposure. The other thing though that's really popular during the fall time is because summer is so busy and people have a hard time kind of fitting in this or that time, is actually doing things like their facelift or their rhinoplasty that does maybe require a week or two away from activities. Just because, you know, when are they going to do it? They've got a wedding this week, they've got vacation the week after that. Falls gives them a little bit more time. You know, if kids are going back to school, the jobs kind of even out a little bit more. It just is more practical.
That's what you want. Now, what do you think are the best ones to do other than that?
So the other ones, like eyelid procedures, where you can't really hide things. You know, there's certain, you know, if you're doing a procedure on your body, you know, you're covering it with a shirt or you're covering it with your pants or whatever.
But it's your face.
But with your face, like, how do you hide it? So there are some things, you know, like hair, where maybe we're doing a hair transplant, hair restoration procedure, where they maybe, if they're getting UV exposure, they're going to be wearing a hat. We don't want them to wear a hat for the first week or so.
Okay.
So that would be an example. But really, any sort of facial procedure, the numbers always go up in the fall and in the winter months.
Sure. Okay. Anything we shouldn't do, maybe in the fall?
Not really.
It's a great
you can really
time
kind of
then.
do anything. You can do anything, but it is tough. Like, it's mainly just like kind of what fits with schedule. Scheduling can be so hard for people in the fall, just because they are back to school. It's easier because there's less summer vacations, stuff like that, but they're back to school. They might have other responsibilities that they didn't have in the summer.
Well, and at your office, you have plenty of treatments to offer. Let's talk about just a few of those.
Yeah, so our office really focuses on medical treatment. So it's Form Derm Spa is the name of the spas, then my practice is in facial plastic surgery. So of course I do the full thing of facial plastic surgery, from rhinoplasty to facelift to hair to, you know, to whatever. But the estheticians, the providers that do the non-surgical procedures, those are the procedures that are going to have an increase and are more popular in the fall, whether that's IPL, whether that's a CO2 laser, whether that is microneedling. Like, all those things are going to require some degree of healing.
Like a chemical pill, maybe too, where you want to be out of the sun.
For sure. Anything that's going to damage the skin, you're going to want to avoid UV exposure, because any UV exposure is going to really harm the results. Because what we don't want to do is take care of one problem and replace it with another, because as you heal, you might get some extra pigment that builds up. So avoiding the sun after is so important.
Sure. Well, I love that you're looking at the entire picture, helping us out, making us, get the best results possible. So if we want more information and to book an appointment right now with you, where can we go?
So formdermspa.com, or you can give us a text at 801-513-FACE.
Perfect. Dr. Ward, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.